Alongside Nico, Hunter, and even Stu in moments, they all came through on that final map when they needed to, and they actually won.
Second chance here for Nico. In the smoke, Hunter. He's touching the opponent, but G2, they're rolling right through. And a wondrous week ends with G2 as champions. Stewie is back home, and G2, for the first time this year, can call themselves champions. It's all about G2. They are walking with destiny. The Intel Extreme Master Champions Dallas 2024. It's G2.
Against all odds, Stewie 2K and G2 won IEM Dallas, and he was the first to lift the plate to his beloved crowd. First time he's been able to lift any trophy since 2019. Of course, this was with Team Liquid in Chicago. A truly storybook ending for every North American fan watching.
Oh my god, he actually won. Oh my god, that's so crazy. Yo, this is so crazy, actually. That's so crazy.
Something about Stewie playing in the United States. It's just meant to be. And yeah, he didn't win it for G2. m0NESY and Nico played out of their minds and managed to win with a stand-in. It's been done before, but always impressive. But still, you gotta cut the guy some slack, since the only other time he played this year was a quick qualifier on a Brazilian roster. Now, that won't stop people from pointing out his 0.88 rating for the tournament, but once again, stats don't tell the full story. At the risk of sounding very cliche, if you watched, you would see the impact kills Stu was getting. Some insane entries that led to round wins and even a nasty clutch.
It has to be Stewie. It must be Stewie. And that defuse all the way stopped by Stewie 2K.
His performance was almost reminiscent of Taco back in the day. And that dude won 2 majors, so I would say his performance was perfectly fine. Hell, even Stewie himself knows what people are gonna say, but at the end of the day, it's the result that matters.
I never really cared what the outside said, honestly. As long as the guys know what I did for them, that's all I really care about. I didn't feel I was ready to come here, but the fact that it ended up this way, it was meant to be.
Now, as for what's next for Stewie, it's hard to say. A big team could take a risk on him, and maybe he does still got it, but it doesn't seem like he's in any kind of rush anyway. I honestly really hope we get to see more of him in the future, but if this one crazy, improbable, incredible win is all we're ever gonna get, I won't complain. The only person that was really like being like, Vitality's not gonna win was Maniac, and he's like the biggest like homer. Like he's the biggest diehard French CS Vitality ZywOo fan. And he's just like, no, they don't have it.
I'm confused by this conversation.
Colgate Total Plaque Pro Release dissolves and lifts away plaque for 2 times less gum-harming plaque. So you're dentist ready.
Mr. Walker. Oh, am I early?
Be dentist ready with Colgate Total.
You're living with roommates and managing fine. Even if this one bedroom is shared by 9. Ooh, that's a lot of people. Just remember to take life one spoonful at a time and go. Go to your Simply place.
gaming, guys.
Believe it or not, baby. At University of Phoenix.
Two players on this team play in Iran, Iraq, and in Lebanon. Cross-court pass, Kevin Durant for three to begin the game. Oyedeji's shot misses and Kobe Bryant gets it.
I'll tell you what great discipline on the defensive end by Nigeria the last time. The box out was really good.
Kobe Bryant for Obasono misses. LeBron James comes down with it. Long two-handed pass down court to Kobe. And he makes it drop. Paul comes away with the ball. Bryant looks for James. James dishes it outside. And Durant hits. And LeBron James inbounds to Tyson Chandler. James left alone and tomahawk slams it. Going out of bounds.
And that's the kind of defense we're talking about. You've got to collapse on the middle. Dangerous here, though.
Kobe Bryant.
Tough shot as well, and it seems like now a little bit Nigeria getting into their rhythm, but the defense must now lock down.
And Durant even.
But look how quickly the USA back on offense.
Kobe Bryant falling into the
stratosphere.
Olade Amino lost the ball, and then it came down. It's Kobe Bryant with the backward stuff in there.
Exactly, as we watch the steal. Stratosphere.
Olade Amino lost the ball, and then it came down. It's Kobe Bryant with the backward stuff in there.
Exactly, as we watch the steal, the reverse dunk from Kobe Bryant.
Showtime in Stratford.
Yeah, and whilst that shot is spectacular, what's really been hurting Nigeria is not these dunks on the inside, but the wide open jumpers from the outside. They don't react well to the zone the first couple of times down, but then respond really well.
Carmelo Anthony, well, that's one way to risk it from behind. Diogu put it through anyway. And a pass to no one from Tony Skinn. Russell Westbrook behind the back to Darren Williams, and he lays it in 35-15 on the boards. Anthony nominally a small forward, playing center and hitting from the outside right now.
It's hard to know what a coach does say. Coaches, I think, like it when something, just a little something is going wrong, but frankly, what you report on here.
It gives them something to do. Carmelo Anthony setting up.
Once you get to this level, when most bigs can take a shot from 18 feet.
And Carmelo hits another.
Pause for it. Down by 20.
Stripped by Russell Westbrook. He stuffs it through.
So on that 20.
And Carmelo hits another.
Pause for it. Down by 20.
Stripped by Russell Westbrook. He stuffs it through.
So on that particular play, Carmelo Anthony with the USA's first, second offense basics of boxing out and getting back on defense.
Well, Kobe Bryant just left.
And USA's first, second offense basics of boxing out and getting back on defense.
Well, Kobe Bryant just left that. And a steal. James.
You can watch basketball games like this one as a fan.
Nobody picks up Chris Paul. Sloppy defense.
That's a great steal.
What a great steal.
Games like this one as a fan.
Nobody picks up Chris Paul. Sloppy defense.
That's a great steal.
What a great steal. Clean, clinical, and Kevin Love, the Aminu brothers.
No one even.
Andre Iguodala and Chris Paul. So mixing it up. And the alley-oop right off the bat to Anthony. Takes the three. This is it. Durant. Long pass for Anthony. Catches. Misses the shot and the foul. Andre Iguodala kicks it out to the outside. The open man at the top of the key is Anthony, and he cans the three.
He's been doing it against everybody. Using his body. Soft touch. Speaking of soft touch.
Carmelo. Chris Paul tries to go behind the back and hits skin in the back of the foot. Anthony picks it up and shoots the three again, and does, and makes it, and the whole U.S. bench was up for their hand. It comes away to Durant. Carmelo Anthony again for three. Again he hits! It's the stop Carmelo Anthony. Hey guys, want to pick him up?
Yeah, given that he's 9 for 11 from 3, at what point do you decide perhaps I will make him shoot a different shot?
34 points for Carmelo Anthony, 97 points. They're actually shooting 45% and 58 and 2-point shots, which is quite good. Anthony again, and again he hit! 58 and 2-point shots, which is quite good. Anthony 45% and 58 and 2-point shots, which is quite good. Anthony again, and again he hits! And it's 100.
Not that his input has been absolutely necessary so far.
Westbrook whatsoever. Just stand there, dribbling. Take a 3-point shot, and then the U.S. fortunately come down and Westbrook whatsoever. Just stand there, dribbling. Take a 3-point shot, and then the U.S. fortunately come down and they play lackadaisically. They almost lose. U.S. keeps it in play. Westbrook from downtown. And two tries at it, but there's Darren Williams. Basket hanging on the fast break. And it's a 3-on-1 for the U.S. Alley-oop left for Westbrook, who slams it through to Nigeria. And that Olympic scoring record is still under threat by the USA. Who set that record?
That's a good question. As far as my research went, I couldn't find out who it was, but I can't imagine.
And a steal, and a casual pass, and Chris Paul just decides to wait and then throw up. It wasn't close to the shot. Chris Paul bringing it up, and the information is?
The information is that the highest score was Brazil.
Iguodala for 55. Brazil, 55 points in 1988. That wasn't a bad guess. Perfect position under the basket.
How to utilize him well.
Get him the ball, get him open for a good look.
In the spots that he wanted.
And in fairness, I have seen very few people better at the catch and shoot. And he could get rid of the ball incredibly quickly.
It was a little frightening. I mean, he didn't need any time at all in order to get his shot, which is the key. If you want to shoot at the highest level, it's not about being able to make lots of shots.
The bright light for them, he's got 25 points. And again, Diogo, a good idea. He was cutting down the middle. And speaking of cutting down the middle,
he's a bit of a one-man band on offense, unfortunately.
Iguodala, well, you get the feeling he's going to... James Harden putting on a little dribble.
US, by the way, with 38 assists in the game so far.
And 3 points for Kevin Love. Knocked away, and Harden picks it up in the backcourt. And that is the end of the game. And the final score, USA 156, Nigeria 73, a new Olympic record.
Building your online business?
Euphoria. Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. Why calculate? You're not as calculated. I can even predict your angle. Fabricating stories on the family front, cause you heard Mr. Morale. A pathetic manipulator. I can smell the tails on you now. You're not a rap artist, you're a scam.
Am I the only one that doesn't get it? Because it's like, I don't understand. Like, not everybody in Toronto likes Drake. They probably don't give a fuck. They probably just don't care. Right?
Niggas need to stay their ass inside, blow their ass up like a fresh pack of Zot, city is back up, it's a must.
Like, this motherfucker is trying to go to work, bro. She is like, bitch, I'm gonna write a diss track on you if you don't leave me the fuck alone. Like, holy shit. She does not give a fuck about that guy. She's like, motherfucker, if you don't keep it pushing, okay? Walk across the street. Yeah, I don't, what is this?
Yes, nigga, here, 69, God, hey, 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 run for your life, hey, 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 hey. Let me hear you say OV ho.
That's sick.
Say OV ho. Then step.
That guy's a viber.
Step that way, then step this way, step that way. Are you my friend? Are we locked in?
Aw, that lady dancing was cute. Yeah, that truck driver is cool, but I don't really, I don't see the significance. All right, what are we watching then? Here I am talking about the significance of any video, and then I immediately open this. Are you serious? We're doing Hot Truth, and no more links, no more links. We have to do Hot Truth. I keep stalling. We'll do links after. A day, chat, where I will no longer stream, and it will be my last stream. It just is what it is. I think any streamers that don't anticipate that, they're living in a fairy tale land, because that's just not how it's not how it works. Every streamer, every YouTuber will have their day where they stop uploading. It's literally the cycle of life. It's how jobs are. Eventually, someday, even at your real job, you will leave, and you will no longer work at that job, and it'll be your last day. That's just the cycle of life. But it doesn't mean it has to be a bad last day. It can be good. You know what I mean? There you go. Another one. I feel like these aren't really hard, but I'll throw them up here. What will you do to hit the 200K mark? What do you mean, 200K followers? What am I at now? almost 170. I don't know. Probably what I normally do, which has worked for me already. And a little more. I don't, you know, I think it's worked for me already. So, you know, I've got my normal stuff going on, and then I've got, you know, some upcoming plans, which will be good. And you know, I think I'm doing very good this year. So that's it. Next one. Next here. Oh, this is a, why did I just rotate this? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Holy paragraph. All right, next. How did you overcome discouragement and self-sabotage and mental blocks on your journey to 100K asking for a new streamer? If I'm being candid with you, I did not. It's something I struggle with a lot right now. If you notice, a lot of my humor is like self-deprecating humor, and that probably comes from the fact that I've never gotten over those mental blocks. But I'll say, like, as long as I have my chat, as long as I have like my chat and like people that like actually like ride for me, that's what matters. Like I know everybody like makes a lot of jokes here, but like it matters that I believe in myself, because if I don't believe in myself, then I don't think anybody else will believe in me. You know what I mean? So it's something that I've been working on, because I think that like you guys, like we make a lot of jokes here, but you guys actually, I have subs who have been here since the beginning, and they wouldn't ever have believed in me if I didn't believe in myself and like do stuff for myself. And I would say that like the way that I was raised, I try to stay, like I make a lot of jokes, but I feel like I'm very like humbled, right? Like I don't feel like I deserve anything that I have, by any means. I feel like I just do not deserve it. But I'm trying to learn, and my friends have talked to me. I've tried to learn that being humble doesn't mean that I have to diminish the good things that I do, and that I can still like believe in myself and like feel like we have like a dope ass community and everything like that without feeling like I'm not humble. You know what I mean? Being humble is not the same thing as, or not being humble is not the same thing as being confident. They're not the same. Arrogance and confidence are not the same. And I think that's what I have to learn. I said humble. I know. But I think arrogance and confidence are not the same thing. And I'm trying to learn to separate the two, because I think that the more I have been confident, the more I have grown in the past year. Like, I can arguably say that a lot of the things that I've done did not come from luck, and people watch me because they like me, which is nice, right? Van the Shinkage, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. And like, for example, there's a lot of people who interact with big streamers that don't retain the viewership, right? But there are a lot of people that do. And when they do, it's because probably they're good streamers and they were able to retain that viewership. And that's something that I've struggled with a lot, is like throughout my career feeling lucky versus feeling like I'm actually good at what I do. And my friends are like wonderful for, you know, helping me get to that mindset, because the more I've gotten to that mindset, like for example, collabs, I would have never asked for collabs unless I raised my confidence. And now that I did raise my confidence, I feel so much better about asking for collabs. And like, we've had some good ass streams because of like me being able to get in that mindset of like, we got this. You know what I mean? And I would say out of like all communities, our community kills it. Like I love my chat. I fuck with you guys heavy. You guys are absolutely like the greatest, and we joke a lot, but like you guys are great. So it helps a lot to have a really cool chat. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys a lot. So thank you. Next question. Bro, there is no way. I said, okay, you know what? Maybe I don't fuck with you guys. I said ask hard questions. This person put, who is your favorite band? Well, I don't know, guy. I guess I might have to take one of those throwaways. Hold on. Why did you put "you stole me from Agent Glaze"? Call me cry, glaze. You know, you could say something nice without it being a glaze, right? Like you could just say a normal ass thing and it not be a glaze. That was so stupid. Who's your favorite band? Oh, I don't know. I've always grown up listening to Pierce the Veil. Is that a bad answer? I feel like that's probably a bad answer, but I'm just gonna give it because you know we can move on. So we can move on. Next question. Oh, this is an interesting one. When are you making an OF? Do me a favor, really fast. I want you to hold your breath. And for the amount of time that it'll probably take me to make one, you could probably unhold your breath then. You know what I mean? And we'll figure it out. Because otherwise, like, it is what it is. Just hold your breath, actually. They always say don't hold your breath, but you should. You never know. It could come tomorrow, come 2 weeks from now. Just keep holding that breath. Just keep on going. Next question. Are you a millionaire? Buddy, if I say no, everyone's gonna say cap, okay? But no, I'm not. I wish, okay? I freaking wish. You know, last year was the first year I made 100K. I'm not joking. Wait, did I beat Margit? Hold. Oh shit. Okay, he's on full crackhead mode. He's actually on full crackhead mode. There's no way. He is on crack. I wait, he's been fighting Morgan for like 5 hours. He's on cracked mode. Oh, and now he's got to go to Godric.
All right, it's time for a beer.
Good luck with Godric.
You guys ready?
Godric.
You guys ready? Time for a beer.
Is he gonna chug a beer? There is. He's so happy. He's gonna go chug a fucking beer. Oh, and then that happiness will be crushed when he doesn't beat Godric. He's gonna go, no. But I'm proud. I'm actually seeing him get into Elden Ring makes me so happy. It does. Good shit. All right. Back to this. What is it? Are you a millionaire? No. I wish. Okay, I made my first 100K last year, which was really cool. I was really happy about that. I made my first ever 100K. Which was so sick. And I was just like hype, dude. I was so hype. Because if you asked Little Senna would have told you I would have been making like, I would have thought I would have been making like 30K a year for the rest of my life. Like, I did not ever think that I would make that much money. And I was so happy. Little Senna from 40 years ago. Okay, all right. I was really happy. Because if you don't know, last year was like my first year ever even having like over 1K viewers. Like I never even had that. And I didn't have that till like a month or two into the year. So I'm super happy. So I think that this year is I'm gonna be honest, chat, it's already looking like a really good year. We're already looking like a good ass year. Which is what I wanna see. You know what I mean? Next. I'm gonna skip some of these because they're like annoying. One of them was like, will you play this new game? I think that's an ad. Hashtag ad. Do you put your pants on left or right leg first? Can we skip these like normally? You guys don't care, right? It's just gonna take too much time and we're not gonna get to the hard-hitting questions. Can you please replace that piece of shit car? At Senna. Yeah, as soon as you replace your piece of shit attitude. You know what I mean? How about that? And then, I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. Says you. Okay. All right, next. Next question. Hearts in the chat. Thank you. Next question. What is your favorite part about interacting with your viewers? I don't know. I think my favorite part about it is meeting people. I like meeting people at cons a lot. I know that some streamers don't like to go to conventions because it's like tiring. But I love going to TwitchCon and like actually meeting people because I think they're so fun and it's nice to like see a viewer in person, you know? Like it's actually nice to see a viewer in person and get to meet them. And almost everybody I've ever met is so nice. They're so nice and they're actually like really, really fun people to be around, which is really cool. So I really like that. Next question. Dude, I feel like none of these are gonna trip me up. They're all normal ones. Wait. What is the origin of Slur Sunday? Well. Razor Doge, thank you so much for the sub. Okay, to be fair, there's not really an origin. If you guys wouldn't believe it, there's not really an origin. It just kind of became a joke, and chat wanted to say slurs. But it got a little too real, okay, when somebody actually came in and said, wait, I can say it, and then they dropped the N-word. Hard R. And I was like, oh, it's no longer a funny joke. I think people actually think that they could say the N-word here on Sunday. You cannot do that. I was like, you cannot do that. All right, you can't. You just cannot. So it was like a funny joke, and then it wasn't a funny joke, you know? That's it. Then it wasn't a funny joke, and that's it. Next question. Next. Did you ever seriously think about quitting streaming? Yes, I did. But I did back when I was leaving my job because I was in debate if I should stay in school and keep my job that I had at the time that I hated, or if I pursued something that I wanted to believe in, and I picked the other one. And in hindsight, I'm really glad that I did, because I think I have a way better life now. I think I've had a way better life now than I would have if I would have stayed in the office, because I just wasn't happy back then. I wasn't happy. I wasn't enjoying myself. It wasn't good. Next question. Bro, you guys use this one every time. I am about to ban this question from the rules and regulations because you cannot keep using it. And you know I'm never gonna tell it. I'm taking this to the grave. I'm sorry. I'm taking this to the grave. Nah, dude, answer or drink. I feel like you don't know the rules of today's game. I feel like you don't know the rules. It's not a drinking game. There's nothing drinking about this. It's not the rules. We take shots. We take shots every time. No, I'm joking. We shouldn't do that. Hold on. We shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? No. All right, I only have three. So we've already skipped one. Chat, I'm sorry. I will never tell you this. I've come to terms with the fact that I think this is the one thing I will never, ever, ever admit to anybody. Ever. And the reason is because if I do, I never want you guys to go and harass that streamer. And I also think that it is not fair to that streamer to put them on the microscope of like, Cinna tried to riz you, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not fair. It's not fair. So I'm not gonna do it. I won't tell. I will never tell. And plus, like, you guys can guess all day who it was. I will take it to the grave that me and that person are the people who know. Yo! A King of All Kings with a 5 gifted. Holy, wait a minute. Some ooze for that. Jesus. You know, the 5 gifted, man. I appreciate that. That's so nice of you. Thank you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A king of all kings with a 5. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a good day. All right, next. I'll ask Mari. No one knows. And I've also made the only 2 people that know I have made promise me. Like, I literally told them, I was like, I will never be friends with you again if you tell this. Like I'm taking it that much to the grave. And I told Mari that too. Like I told Mari, I was like, if you ever tell this, like our friendship is actually done. Did you tell Cutie? Yeah, but I told Cutie the same thing. Cutie knows. Like that is something I actually want to the grave. I want it to the grave. I'm never, ever, ever telling you guys. And as a matter of fact, who else do I think knows about it? I'm not telling. Yeah. Listen, just know. Just know there's no way I'm telling, okay? No way I'm telling. My friends will respect my privacy. That's what I hope. You know what I mean? Bro, what is this question? What the fuck is this question? First of all, there's an obvious answer to this. You know what I mean? There's an obvious answer. Yes. Stop saying no. Yes, I do. I just said that I love you guys. All right, I just said that I love you guys and I fuck with you heavy and I think we are literally like the most fun chat. I think we're so great. Because we're not a simpy chat. I hate simpy chats. I hate them. I hate chats that baby streamers. Like, I hate it so much. I just think it's not fun. I think it's not fun. I think we have like a good balance of like nice and like jokes. You know what I mean? And that's what I like. When you have chats that baby streamers, it's just not as fun. I think that's really like ours is like a good balance. It is. Who is not? Yeah, chat. Wait, if you're nice to me, type 1. When mods ban no, I'm kidding. Ban everybody that types 2. How about that? Everybody that types 2. You know why? Because if you type 2, guess what I'll do? I'll leak your DMs. And yeah, sometimes I read my DMs. And I saw what you guys were responding the other day when I posted a selfie. Yeah. Oh, all of a sudden, wait a minute. Oh, they're changing now. Is that what it is? That's what I thought. Next. Will you ever... Wait, hold on. I didn't put it up here. Will you ever get back to making Minecraft videos? You just had to go there, didn't you? Didn't you? Chat, if you don't know, I was once a very family-friendly Minecrafter. Don't. I'm gonna go with the positivity of Emily. I think that sounds like a good time. Next question. That sounds great. All right, next one. Are you actually Latina? I don't know if it's a joke or not. Chat, I'm not Latina. That's the thing. Everybody keeps joking about it. I am black, white, and Japanese, okay? As a matter of fact, do I have a photo of my mother and my dad? Why did my dad call at 4:30 in the... I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna ignore it. Anyways. Where is that group? I think I have a photo of my mom and my dad. I'm pretty sure I do. Here's my mom. My mom is Japanese and white. My mom. There's my protruding ass forehead in the front. I mean, a chicken nugget. You know what I mean? Vibing. I'm out here like real vibers do. That's my mother. And then you guys have seen my dad. Yeah, so my mom is Japanese and white. And then this is that's, you know. So I'm mixed. I think the problem with being mixed is a lot of people see you as something that you're not. So if you hear a lot of like mixed people, they talk about having an identity crisis. That shit is real, bro. You never like fit into one place because they always tell you to go somewhere else. It's just the truth. Next question. Holy paragraph. Wait. Cinna, will you ever do more Dragon Ball Z related content? It was so damn good. So many people loved it, especially the tier list. I would maybe do like one video for fun to bring it back. I don't think I would make it my full-time content. I think that the bit of not liking Dragon Ball can only go so far. You know what I mean? Like eventually after 2 years of being like the anti-Dragon Ball that shits on it, it eventually has to end. And I love, don't get me wrong, I loved doing content like that. Like I never watched Dragon Ball and I made so much good YouTube videos off of doing Dragon Ball content, which is so funny. Like what a cheat code. But I never really liked it. The only time I think that I would do weird J Omega Lil B, which is why I'm happy that I did. I'm happy that I did. I don't think I would move right now. I have no interest in moving right now. But that's about it. Next question. I don't have interest in moving right now. Next one. What is, chat, you know this. What is your craziest drunk story? You know this one. It's the burger when I cried on stream. I cried on stream during Beerio Kart and I smashed the burger into the bed. I got blackout drunk and I heard a sad song and I was coming out of a breakup and then I cried on stream. I straight up bawled my eyes out. Like everybody was like, "Oh my God, what the fuck is happening?" And then I got really happy when my McDonald's got there and then I turned off the stream and then I ate a burger and then I fell asleep with the burger in my hand and then I woke up hungover as fuck with the burger still in my hand, turned over, smashed it into my bed, picked it back up and ate it and then went back to sleep. That is my craziest drunk story. That one is rough. There are no clips of it. It's just one of those things. Back then I was a really, really small streamer, so it was really easy to scrub clips. It was really easy to scrub clips because no one really cared. You know what I mean? No one really cared, which is great. I loved that life because if I was to do that now, it would be on like 3 different websites. You know what I mean? It'd be on like 3 different like gaming news articles for no reason. Like I'm so glad that I don't do that now. I can't. That was a wild stream. Yeah, it was. Next. Next question. Girl, what is your skincare routine? I don't know. I just wash my face. I wash my face. I use a moisturizer before I put on any makeup, which is what you should do. Girlies, if there's one thing I can tell you, it's always put on a moisturizer before you put on makeup. Trust me, it like makes such a difference. It makes such a difference. I used to not do it and I didn't know like how to do makeup. And then I learned by being able to moisturize and take care of my skin. Use an exfoliant, use sunscreen, and you know, all that good stuff. It helps a lot. It helps a lot. You should do that. Next question. I keep clicking on the wrong things. Drive me crazy. These are so easy. They're not even hard, chat. You could create a movie, TV show, or game show. What would the story be about? I have no interest in doing that. None. I think it's so played out and no one cares. That's how I feel. I think that no one cares on Twitch about remade game shows from things that we watched on stream. It's been done. I think the meta is over. No one cares. It's like, we don't need another remake of like, you know, like Wheel of Fortune or like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I think those things have been done, you know? And so if I could create one, I wouldn't create one. And there wouldn't be a story for anything I create because I have no interest in doing that. I have no interest in doing that. I just don't. Like, I think that in my long term in my career, like people always say like, oh, you should want to be a host or you should want to be this. I don't think that that's at all what I want to do. I have no interest in doing that. I have other things I want to do. I have like movies or show or game shows or anything is just not my interest. It's not my interest. And I'm also not a movie director, so I don't have the ability to think about a movie or a team show that I would want to create. It doesn't interest me at all. Reed, if you could create a movie, TV show, or game, what would the general story be about? Hey, dumbass. I wouldn't create one. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Because I don't want to create one. So I wouldn't. That's what I'm telling you. I wouldn't. Does that not make sense? Anything at all ever? No. I don't have interest in it. I'm not a director. I don't have interest. I'm not a director. I'm like, that's not where my head is at all. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't even have a story to create because it just makes no sense. I wouldn't do it. To me, I think that is just not an area that I ever see my life going down. And if I could create one, I would tell somebody to double it and pass to the next person. So I have no interest in doing it, you know? What do you think streaming is? I think streaming is about, being a streamer. It's not about remaking a game show over and over again. That's what I think it is. I think there are so many streamers that are different. You know what I mean? Like why does every streamer have to have a game show? Like, I don't understand the logic. That makes no sense. You know? Where are you getting game show? TV show, game, anything. I'm saying I wouldn't do it. That's my answer. I'm saying I wouldn't do it. What about a remake of one of those shows where people lose a lot of weight for your forehead? Nobody is going to laugh at that. Nobody. Shots fired at Miz. It's funny you say that. I literally have said this to Miz. Like, I like Schooled. I think Schooled is one of the good ones. But I think a lot of the remakes on shows on Twitch were just not, they were just remakes. You know what I mean? Why keep saying remake? It would be original. Well, that's sidebarring. Even originals I wouldn't do. I'm not interested. One of the good ones? Sus. Okay, that sounded bad. But like, I think Miz did Schooled really well. I think he did it really well. But I think him, don't say what do you mean by that, okay? Do not. I just don't. Okay, all right. Next question. Next one. Pause. Hello, Senna. First time chat. I've been watching your stuff on YouTube for like months now, and I'm just now coming over to Twitch. Welcome, brother. Welcome. It's more fun over here, I feel like. If you could pick any other streamer to start an org with, who would it be?